So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Saha. Oh, that's nice. Stengs. Celik. Showing good feet. Celik tries across. Calafiori getting this one clear.
Stengs really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thinks one through. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had it taken off him. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Big chance! Goal! Parma! And it's Parma who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Barrios. Pass is coming off and shoots! There it is! First quarter of an hour gone. Pinches it off him. Tell has been caught there, it's a foul. Gravenberg.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And here's Paqueta. Gravenberg. Tell. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Rashford. Now it Stengs. That's been slipped through. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Tell. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance to deliver. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Tell. And it's Barrios. Nice control. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is lovely.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Celik carries the ball down the right. Lucas Paqueta. And Casemiro.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rashford. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out to the left flank. Those looking wide. And this is Iwobi. And he's cut it out. It's a quick ball upfield. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Celik. Now that looks a decent ball. Badiashile did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's in plenty of space here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Rashford! And that has been knocked clear, and he's following up! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Parma were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Lazio get the ball rolling in the second half.
Parma have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Celik. Sanchez. Madsen. Now it's Zaha, and he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stengs. And this is Zaha. Look, great chance! Off the post! Danger averted for now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now he's got space here, and it's been played through. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh no, what has happened here? Stengs. is over the line. Balde. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Too much on that, it's gone out. Celik. Stengs. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
L'affluente di quest'oggi è di
And it's Barrios.
50.913 spettatori.
Little pass back. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Celik. And back to the goalkeeper. And Madsen. And it's Zaha. Gravenberg. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Barrios. This might spell danger. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Madsen. That's a cute ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, super ball. And it's claimed by the keeper. Barrios. Tell. Balde. Balde. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And now the breakaway. Oh, no joy this time. Stengs is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, can they get him away? Cross into the box. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, it's come loose. Tell.
Lazio really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And they can counter here. Probing pass. It's been slipped through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pablo Barrios. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Corner it is.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero
Parma
25.
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Numero 26. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9.
And the keeper beats it away.
Rashford!
Rashford!
Attenzione, un cambio.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Rashford fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And it's Rashford. 2 minutes to be added on. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. And that will be the final act. Parma, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.